19 after the hour. John Harper, Glenn Leverins. This is Morning Air on Thursday, August 28th, 2014, the Feast of St. Augustine. We'll talk about that coming up on Morning Air. Right now we're talking about electronic evangelizing. Certainly that's what we're doing on Relevant Radio, our Relevant Radio app. Downloaded more than 50,000 times in 100 countries. What a great way to reach souls. And Scot Landry, the president of Good Catholic Leadership Group and the former cabinet secretary for Catholic Media in the Archdiocese of Boston, is telling us how he grew the new media ministry in the Archdiocese. In fact, Scott has written a book called Transforming Parish Communications, Growing the Church Through New Media. That's available from our Sunday Visitor. We'll tell you how to get that book coming up. But what about you and me? How can we use electronic media, our Facebook, our Twitter accounts, to do that kind of evangelization? That's really food for thought, Scott, because when we think about, well, without even thinking twice, just go up on Facebook, just say, I had a great meal last night, and do a little quick review, 3 lines of a restaurant. But I don't recall ever putting anything on my Facebook page about something I heard in a homily at Sunday Mass.
So the first step for all of us to be what I call in the book digital missionaries is to just be on it. So if you're not on Facebook or you're not on Twitter, you can sign up for either one of those in less than 15 minutes each. And then what we encourage you to do is to just be yourself. If you call up friends and give updates, or if you go to a Little League game in town and somebody just asks what's been going on in your life, those are the sorts of things that people typically post on Facebook and Twitter. But what I suggest in the book is if we would think about tithing 10% of our new media messages to be something faith-related, then everybody who we've been friends with since grammar school that we've connected with on Facebook and Twitter can hear that a good person like you, John, or me, we go to church each Sunday because we might post, hey, I'm going to Sunday Mass at 9 o'clock. I got 2 extra seats in I got the back seats open if anybody wants to come with me. Or I heard a great challenging homily by Father Joe today at Mass, and it's going to make me think the rest of the day about whether I'm living up to, what I could be in terms of my contributions to those that Jesus puts in my way. But it doesn't have to be overtly faith-related. We're all given different gifts. Not all of us have the gift of St. Augustine, our patron saint today, of preaching the faith, and I'm not, some of us do. So if we can do that, share that on social media. But for most of us, it's just saying, living my Catholic faith is a very important part of my life, and I'm just going to update. If I put out 3 messages a week, that's 21 or 3 messages a day, 21 a week. If I tithe 2 or 3 of those messages to be faith-related, then it keeps Catholic faith, life, and practice alive and something worthy to be chosen and responded to by everybody that will touch as a Catholic Church around the world through new media.
So, Scott, at 21 minutes after the hour here on Morning Air on Relevant Radio, as we talk about using our Facebook and Twitter accounts and social media to evangelize, what would be your recommendation for any negative comments that may be posted on our Facebook page because we are doing that evangelization?
So part of our outreach on new media that Pope Francis and before him Pope Benedict asked us to do is our primary need is to just be present there, and then when we're present, to try to listen, to never respond in anger. We want to present the best possible face of the Catholic Church in anything we do. For so many of us, we are the face of the Catholic Church. There isn't anybody listening to Morning Air today who, for some individual in the world, isn't what they think of when they say, this is a Catholic. So we always want to represent the best face of the Catholic Church. If somebody puts something negative, we can respond, I respectfully disagree with your perspective. Here's why I said what I said, or here's why the Church teaches what it teaches, but in a non-argumentative way. We want to invite a conversation. Sometimes, and I've experienced this often in my life, somebody's been hurt by what they call the church, and what that usually is one Catholic that had a bad day in the way that they encountered with them, and they need a good experience to replace that. So if we let them vent at us, we let them get their anger out, we respond in love, that might be the thing that helps them get over that past negative experience and start taking that first step back closer to Christ, which is our primary commission, all of us in the church today.
What a wonderful message. Catholic media expert Scot Landry showing all of us how to take the gospel everywhere by using Facebook, Twitter, email, blogging, and a lot more. The book is Transforming Parish Communications, Growing the Church Through New Media, available through Our Sunday Visitor. I can go on Amazon. Where are some of the other places I can get the book?
So call your Catholic bookstore. I know that they're being shipped out to all the Catholic bookstores as Transforming Parish Communications launches this week. For many people listening to your show, if they've been involved in new media, they might have a Kindle, so the Amazon Kindle store is certainly a great place to buy it, and it's how I buy most of my books today. It's wonderful if folks haven't used the Kindle, the way that you're able to highlight and take notes and save them later if you wanted to ever share a quote quickly with your Facebook or Twitter community. The Kindle's a great, great resource.
Are you a Mac person or a PC person, or you just embrace all?
I was 25 years as a professional on PC, never thinking I would switch to a Mac, John, but about 2 years ago, because of the graphic capabilities of a Mac, I made the switch, and it integrates with like my iPhone and my iPad. So now, so many of my friends are saying, Scott went to become a Mac guy, but I am a Mac guy now.
There you go. But you're ecumenical with both Mac and PC.
Yes, I still use PCs now and then.
There you go. Scott, thank you. Well, this is very entertaining, very educational. Scot Landry, the book again, Transforming Parish Communications, Growing the Church Through New Media. Scott, have a great day. Thank you so much for being on Morning Air.
Thank you, John. Have a great day.